Hello, my lovelies. Today we're asking the question, what does your spirit guide want to say to you? So I picked the High Priestess from 3 different decks. And if any of these are calling to you, you can go to pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. If not, we're going to do crystals and zodiac. If you would not like to do all 3, then watch until you've decided which pile you want to go to, and go there, and I'll see you in your reading. Otherwise, okay, we'll start with the crystals. For pile 1, we have this High Priestess, and this purple howlite. Pile 2, we have this High Priestess, and this imperial turquoise. Forgive me. Turquoise. This is the High Priestess in this deck. And this is a red chalcedony. If that helps, go to that pile. Otherwise, we're doing the zodiac. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, any placement you want. We have Virgo, Aquarius, Aries, and Libra. We have Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, Cancer. We have Gemini, Sagittarius, Leo, and Taurus. Now, if that helps you pick a pile, I invite you to go there now. If you're drawn to 2 piles, there might be a message in each one, or even all 3. Either way, I'll see you in your reading. Hi, pile 1. You may have chose this pile for this High Priestess. You may have chose it for this. Hi, where's the light? Purple howlite. And you may have chose it using your zodiac. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. All the fun things. If you didn't choose that way, that's fine. It's absolutely still your reading. For sure. Intuition brought you here. So, we're going to be asking 5 questions. To answer the question, what does your spirit guide want to say to you? So, card 1, the sign they're sending you. So this card will reveal the specific signs, symbols, or messages your spirit guide is using to get your attention. So that would be like recurring numbers, dreams, feelings. And please excuse the neighbor who only does that leaf blowing or lawn mowing when I'm doing this. I don't know how they know, but they know. So please forgive them. They know what they do. We have the 9 of Pentacles. Card 2 is the message behind the signs. So this card uncovers the deeper meaning or purpose behind the signs, offering insight into what your spirit guide is trying to convey. What is your spirit guide trying to convey to you? Got one, the Magician. The 3rd card, the guidance they're offering. So this card highlights the advice or guidance your spirit guide is giving you to navigate your current situation or decision. Advice or guidance to help you with the situation or decision. we have the Seven of Cups. So the fourth card is the path they want you to consider. So this card will reveal the path or direction your spirit guide is gently nudging you toward, helping you to align with your purpose. The Eight of Swords reversed. And the last card is how to strengthen your connection. So this card will tell us and give us guidance on how you can better tune into your spirit guide's messages and maintain a clearer channel of communication moving forward. The Two of Cups. Now we're going to get a few clarifiers. There's 1, 2, and one more would be fantastic. Yep. Thank you. Now, I'm going to use my favorites. These always give us just a little more depth to the reading. There's something more to think about. We'll see what comes out of that. I see you. Now we're going to use some bold cards. These are Future Higher Self Oracle cards. They're very blunt, very bold. Give you something really good to think about. Really good with the messages, usually. And that's kind of what we're looking for. So I think we'll take 2 of these. Thank you. That's 1. And 2. And one last. This is life purpose. Always good to throw a little something to think about in there. Life purpose. A little bit of direction. And take that one. So let's start with our first card. The Nine of Pentacles. So this is the sign that they are sending you. Whether it's a sign you recognize, a symbol, a message from your spirit guides. They're trying to get your attention. So they're saying they're using the Nine of Pentacles. They're sending you signs of abundance and self-reliance, meaning they want you to notice physical symbols of wealth and independence. So you might see coins. You might see that your garden is thriving. You might see birds all of a sudden. And I'm talking about big birds, because this specifically has a falcon on it. So I'm thinking big birds of prey, just unusual birds that all of a sudden it's like, hey, is that an eagle? I don't know, falcon, eagle, one of those big birds. And they're sending you that symbol of grace and achievement to know that, you know, they see what you're doing and where you're going. And they have a message. And so they're trying to get your attention that way. Any little symbol that speaks of wealth. Like coins, if you see, you're walking along and you see some nickels, dimes, maybe bigger, on the ground. Yeah, they're trying to get your attention. So what is the message behind the signs? And we have the Magician. They're trying to tell you that you have the resources and the skills to manifest anything you desire. They want you to take charge of your reality and trust your abilities. They have so much faith in you that you can do anything you want. The reality you want is within your grasp. You just have to do it. So this is the guidance they're offering, and that's the Seven of Cups. So they're encouraging you to focus on making wise and intentional choices. Really think about what you want and what you're doing. They're saying that you can get distracted. Or sometimes you have these illusions of what things should be doing or should be happening, or the way situations should work out. And they're saying, don't do that. Be a little more open-minded. Be a little more wise and be a little more intentional. So now we have the Eight of Swords. And this is the path they want you to consider. So they want you to shift your perspective and realize that your limitations are largely self-imposed. You're doing this to yourself. If you feel that you're not working at your best at work, it's like you're doing that. You're telling yourself that. You have the ability. Freedom begins with believing in your ability to break free. You are making yourself feel like a victim of circumstances, a victim of other people. And that's just excuses, because all these circumstances that you find limiting are not. You are limiting yourself. You're using them as excuses. And that's what your guides are telling you. Change your perspective. Realize that you are limiting yourself. You are much bigger. You are much grander. Your story is so much more beautiful than what you're giving yourself credit for. And the fifth card, Two of Cups. So how to strengthen your connection with your spirit guides. They have your best interests. They want the best for you. So you got to have mutual energy. You got to have some harmony. So let's have some examples. So they're saying meditate. And while you're meditating, hold something meaningful, like a crystal. Like a crystal or a cup of tea. And when you're meditating and you're holding these things in your hand, nice warm cup of tea or your favorite crystal, mentally offer gratitude to your guide as if sharing a symbolic bond. Feel like you're sitting and having tea with your best friend. Or you're holding your crystal and you're feeling this contentment because you're sharing a moment. Be very intentional and have gratitude. And you're going to find that this bond is going to be stronger. You're going to see more signs. You're going to get more confident in what you're seeing and how that relates to you. And let's look at our three little cards. Clarifiers, if you will. The Queen of Wands. So your spirit guide encourages you to embody confidence and passion and leadership. That's a big one in your spiritual and personal journey. So they want to guide you to take bold steps in your creative pursuits or your leadership roles. For an example, maybe confidently sharing an idea at work or pursuing that passion project. So this reinforces the message of, embrace your power with the Magician, right? They're saying you have everything you need. You just got to really grab it, hold on to it. Ride that wild horse. Know that you are worth so much more than you're giving yourself credit for. So it's really saying we really want you to go out there. We really want to get you to put yourself out there because it's going to be so positive and so great for you. Then we have the Lovers. So they really, again, are saying, it goes with the, Two of Cups, it's saying they really want you to make heartfelt decisions. They want you to prioritize connections and choices that resonate with your higher self. So, as an example, you might be nudged towards forming partnerships or maybe collaborations with some really good people. And you're gonna have mutual respect, and there's gonna be a harmony there, but something's just going to pull you towards them. And it's gonna be a great partnership. So this, like I say, this is like the Two of Cups. It's nurturing spiritual bonds. They're gonna put some really good people into your life. You need to recognize them. You'll feel it, but you have to have this courage to go out there and say, yeah, I'm going to do this. Ace of Wands reversed. So what this is saying is that your guides are advising against rushing into action without having a clear plan or enthusiasm, really. So you need to overcome procrastination and this scattered energy right here. So when you go into doing like new projects, they're saying you gotta slow down and you gotta focus, and not slow down so much that you're procrastinating, but slow down so that your energy is being focused on that one pursuit or one or two. So for example, if you feel blocked creatively or spiritually, this is a sign to pause and remember why you had this passion for what you wanted to do. Don't have illusions about it and then get, all depressed like, oh, that wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It's like, no, be very straightforward with yourself. Don't have illusions and say, yeah, this is something I really want to do. And let's see where it takes me. Don't have preconceived notions that it's going to be this way and, anything else is a failure. They're like, no, don't do that. Slow down. Be deliberate. Have a clear focus. And get some of that enthusiasm back, right? You're very creative. And if they're talking about an office situation, use that creativity, like bring your ideas forward. And you're going to find that people are really going to appreciate, the boss is going to appreciate creativity and you putting yourself out there. It's all going to be good. And they're really telling you to do this. They really want you to put yourself out there, get out of your head saying, I can't, or I shouldn't, or I don't know if, this is good for me. They're saying it is. And we're going to give you little signs. You're going to see some coins or some really, strong birds, some eagles, some falcons, some really strong symbols to tell you to, you have the grace and you can achieve what you want. Maybe your garden is really beautiful right now and you're like, wow, I didn't know my thumb was so green. Well, get a little help. Recognize these little things that are going on in your world and get confidence from that. If you don't like cartoon nudity, look away for this card. But if you don't mind, there she is. This is called the Flying Queen. So the story behind her is she's soaring over dark waves in search for a brighter life. So the light side of this card is that you have the courage to change. You have forward momentum, and you really need to grow that growth mindset. And it's going to really take you places. When you see it, you're going to be on a beautiful journey. And, like with this magician, you have everything you need to make your dreams come true. You really do. You need to see it. You're not right now. Your guides really want you to see it. They have so much trust in your abilities, more than you do. and they really want to push you there. They really want you to recognize how special you are. And this is saying you're going to go on that journey. You're going to be really proud of yourself. It's going to be a beautiful journey. Put it up like that. What have we got here? Perspective is a matter of where you stand. And look what we have here. Let me get in there. Look, there's our eagle or falcon. I don't know. Coming up again. See, look, even in this reading, you're getting these messages. How fantastic. Perspective is a matter of where you stand, right? So if you're standing here, all bound up in your head, just not giving yourself, that chance to really shine, you have it. You have everything you need. And if you're not there seeing all that you have to offer and all that the world has to offer you, it's really only a matter of perspective. You need to see it to achieve it. Huh? And then we have, you are the rare flower that blossoms in the dark. Keep growing. Well, again, we mentioned the garden. But this is really saying that you are special. And your guides just keep saying it and saying it. It must break their heart to see that you're in your head and you're bringing yourself down and you're ignoring opportunities that are flying at you. And they're saying, look, you are special. Keep going. Keep growing. Even if it seems like a little dark, you're going to blossom. You're going to grow. It's just beautiful. And even in this reading, they just keep bringing up the same over and over. And our last one, freedom. You're free to do what you choose. So this is telling me you really, really, really are in your head, because you're in your head here, you're in your head here. Like it's just over, you're in your head here, it's over and over again. You are the one that is in your way. You are free to have the life that you want. The guides will help you shift from complaining that you're a victim of others. Possibly that's what's in your head. And they're saying, no. Take responsibility for yourself, your life, and your happiness. You don't have to wait for others to get permission to change your life. You give yourself permission. You want a better life? You can go get it. It's there. That's really the big, strong message, I think, that your guardian angels really want you to know, that your life is bigger than you can imagine. And they really want to push you there. They really want you to get out of your way, because the plans for you are so big and so beautiful. They really want you to get there. Beautiful reading. Love this reading. Thank you. Thank you, Pile 1. I hope you were able to grab some insight with this reading. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in another reading. Hi, Pile 2. You may have chose this pile because of the High Priestess card. You may have chose this pile because of this Imperial Turquoise. I don't even know if I'm still saying that right. And you may have picked it for these zodiacs: Sun, Moon, and Rising, Venus, Mars, whatever. This is still yours too. Just you're using your intuition. So we're going to pick 5 cards. What does your spirit guide want to say to you? We're going to find out. All right. So card 1 is right there. And this is the sign they're sending you. Okay? So it could be reoccurring numbers. It could be dreams, feelings? We're going to find that out. The second card is the message behind those signs. What's the deeper meaning? What's the purpose behind those signs? It's going to give us some insight into what the spirit guides are trying to convey to you. Okay, Ace of Wands. What is the guidance that your spirit guides are offering? Advice, guidance. Your spirit guides are giving you to navigate your current situation or a decision. What are they saying? The Five of Wands. The fourth card is the path they want you to consider. They're gently nudging you towards something. And it's to help you align with your purpose. What is this path that they're trying to point you towards? These are bigger cards. I need to move them down. So that's the Knight of Cups. And the last card, how to strengthen your connection. How you can better tune in to your spirit guides' messages and maintain that clearer channel of communication moving forward. And that is the World. So now we're going to grab some little clarifiers. Usually 3 cards. That's what we ask for. And they give us a little more insight if the reading might seem a little vague. One more, please. Thank you. And then we have these wonderful cards. They're fun. Let's see what they have to tell us. I see you. Then we have the Future Higher Self cards. They're very blunt, very to the point, and we like that. So we usually take about 2 of these cards to give us a really good picture or a really good kick in the pants. One or the other. So we'll take it. I see you. One more. Okay, gotcha. And last one. This is your life purpose. Great way to sum up the message that your guides are pointing you towards. We'll take one of these. I see you. And there you go. Okay, let's start with card 1, the Hierophant. And this is going to talk about the signs that your guides are sending you. So the Hierophant's about tradition and learning or mentorship. So a sign might be that you're going to encounter a teacher, or you're going to go to a spiritual class, or you're going to find this really special book that you really resonate with. And it's going to maybe promote reflection or growth. Whatever it is, it's going to be put into your path. You're going to meet that person, or you're going to have the opportunity to go to a class, or you're going to find, a book, or something is going to be put in your way. And that is your spirit guides giving you that little nudge. And then we have the Ace of Wands. So what is the message behind these signs? So they want to spark inspiration, and they want to present to you opportunities. They want to really push and ignite your passion and creativity. Very nice. 5 of Wands. The guidance they're offering. So trying to tell you how to navigate your current situation. And they acknowledge that there's conflicts or competition. that are going to arise. And they want you to say, look, these are opportunities for growth and strength. Don't get up in your head when, there's like competition for a job that you wanted, or maybe there's some fighting in the office. Maybe you're fighting with family. Maybe you're fighting about time, having time to take some classes for yourself, or even just quiet time to read that book that you just got. And they're saying, don't worry. See this as an opportunity. Because if you frame things that are, like, this is opportunity, this is not going to bring me down, this is something good for me, things get a little easier, for sure. And then we have the Knight of Cups. And this is what the spirit guides are saying, is they want you to consider the path they want you to consider. And they want you to follow your heart and your intuition. And they say that you're going to go on an emotional path. And it's going to be full of creativity. Might be a little bit of romance in there. But be open to it. And really express your dreams. Really think about what you really, can I say that enough? What you want. Be very clear on that. Because that's what's going to be drawn into you. You're going to be like a magnet. So know that what you want, be very clear on that. But you're going to go on a nice little journey. This is the path they want you to go on. They really want you to get a little more creative, get a little more into your heart, get a little more romantic. How, you could be having coffee with your friends and you just take a moment. It's like, oh, I hear a bird. You take that one moment and you just hear something that was there, but you didn't notice. That kind of romantic moments that kind of spark your joy for life. They want you to do more of those things. And then we have the World. And this is how to strengthen your connection with your spirit guides. And they're saying gratitude. And recognize the cycles of life. So for example, start doing some rituals that honor endings and beginnings. And that could be journaling. And journal about your accomplishments. Because it's always good to recognize what you have done and be proud of yourself. Meditating. Meditate on life lessons. Meditate on maybe like some things that you encountered that day and how you dealt with them, and maybe how you could have done it better, or pat yourself on the back. Maybe you did a good job. Like, hey, I didn't get really upset when such and such told me bad news. And, it could have ruined my day, but I didn't let it. And I gave them some sage advice, and they appreciated that. Pat yourself on the back. But it's those moments, and it's going to be those things where you're actually just like focused and relaxed, and maybe doing some journaling and reflecting on your day. That's going to bring this relationship with your spirit guides closer to you. Ooh, all right. Let's look at these 3 little clarifiers. I'm going to start with this one, of course. And that is the 9 of Pentacles. So this reinforces a message of self-sufficiency and enjoying the fruits of your labors, fruits of your efforts. Same. So they really want to emphasize the importance of valuing your independence, recognizing your personal achievements right over here. Take time to slow down. Appreciate your recent success. I mean, the successes that are going to be coming to you they'd like you to think about is your promotions, maybe a personal milestone, something you've been working towards, and you're going to achieve it. Take that good news. Take those accomplishments as a sign of your spiritual alignment, that you're on the right path. And then we have the Knight of Swords. So that your guides are urging you to act decisively and pursue your goals and be really determined about it. They want you to be clear and be swift in your action, right? Don't procrastinate. So like when an opportunity arises, a creative project, a new job, your guides are encouraging you to seize it. Don't sit for a week or more and hum and haw. They say, we're putting this in front of you. Grab it. If it's a creative project, don't hesitate and think, oh, I don't know if I'm ready. It's here. Do it. It's going to be so good and fulfilling for you. Then we have the Three of Wands. This is about looking ahead and optimism. Your guides want you to trust that your efforts will bring long-term rewards. So they really want you to look at broader horizons. If you're doing something, really enjoy it, think of something bigger. You can do that, right? Don't make your goals small. Your goals are meant to be big. So make plans. Like if you dream a bigger dream and you have to have, a little more growth, you have to have a little more education, or maybe you have to have a little more confidence, take that new course. Maybe you have to travel. Definitely, if you're a creative, start creating. Just start. Don't say I'm not good enough and I don't know what people will think. They're saying start now. They really want you to, jump into your creative projects. Really nice. What do we have here? Yes, I love these cards. This is 29. This is called Levitation. And you have a magician who's levitating and everybody's in awe at his skills. So the lighter side of this card, because every card has a light and dark side, and this is a light reading. So the light side of this card is your ability to transcend limitations. It's almost miraculous. You have these hidden skills and they're going to be revealed. And you're going to rise above the crowd. What a fantastic card for that. Your guides know how powerful and beautiful you are. And they're trying to show you that this is your path, that you have these abilities to really shine. You have talents and skills that you don't even know yet. You don't even know how amazing you are yet. And they're pushing you towards that. They're going to put the right people in your path. They're going to put the opportunities in your path because they know what you can do. Doesn't sound like you know exactly what you can do, but they do, and they're going to keep pushing you. And you just have to be open to it. It doesn't really look like you're not open to it at all. It looks like you're very open. Like this is a really good reading. You're not really getting in your way. You might have a few things, just, a few doubts, but it's really not consuming you. You just have to recognize the opportunities that are coming. What are these? Everything you want is on the other side of the unknown. Yeah. You don't know what you don't know. That's how beautiful education is, because once you know, it's no longer a mystery. And they've talked, your spirit guides have talked a couple of times about, taking classes, finding that teacher, reading those books, journaling, really, really using your student skills. Be really open to learning. And it looks like you really are. I mean, like right here, here's the Hierophant. They're really throwing a lot of stuff at you. You just have to be open. And then Let your true colors show so your tribe knows how to find you. Yeah, here's those people again, those people who are going to be coming into your life, and they're going to be showing you just the wonders of the universe. They're going to be really opening you up to the skills and the abilities that you have. You have them. They have to just wake you up to them. They have to show you some things that are really going to propel you down that road to your purpose. Like, what a beautiful reading. Honest. We have one left, and that is strength. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. Yeah, don't live in the past. Well, this goes right back to here, right? Conflicts and competition, they're all there to make you strong. Give you that personal growth that is going to take you places. Don't ever be sad about failure because you've learned. Don't ever be sad because, maybe you lost some friends. They weren't there on your side anyway, right? Don't have those kind of regrets. It's human nature to shy away from projects that you think are difficult or bring up fears of failure. Nonetheless, they are calling your name. Write that book, change that career, return to school, start a business, present artwork to the public. You have the strength to do all of it. And your spirit guides really want you to shine because they know how bright your star is going to be once you figure this all out. They're just so excited for you. How wonderful. Oh, I'm excited for you. Oh, if you could just write down in the comments like where you're going, because it's so exciting. Thank you, pile 2. This was exciting. I hope you really look for those signs that your spirit guides are sending you. They have a beautiful plan for you. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in another reading. Hi, pile 3. You may have picked this pile for this beautiful card. You may have picked this pile for this red chalcedony. Hi, show how red you are. There you go. You may have picked this pile using your zodiac, sun, moon, rising. If you didn't, then you used your intuition, and that's wonderful too. So we are going to pick 5 cards. And these 5 cards are going to tell us what your spirit guides are trying to say to you. The first card is the sign they're sending you. Specific signs, symbols, messages that your spirit guides are trying to get your attention with. It could be recurring numbers, dreams, feelings, objects. And we have the 8 of stones. Card 2 is the message behind the signs. What is the purpose of those signs? Give us some insight on what the spirit guides are trying to say. What does that mean when you find a sign, or recognize a sign, or feel a sign? What are your spirit guides trying to say? 8, another 8. Maybe there's some numbers there for you. Got 2 8s right in a row. The guidance they are offering. So this card is going to be advice or guidance, how you can navigate your current situation. The Queen of Vessels. So this is the 4th card, the path they want you to consider. The path they're gently nudging you towards, helping you to align with your purpose. The 9 of Sticks. And lastly, how to strengthen your connection with your spirit guides. How to maintain a clearer channel of communication moving forward. How can signs be more clear to you? Recognize them more easily. There we go. And the 6 of stones. All right, now we're going to grab some clarifiers. These always give a little more information. If things seem a little vague, I'll smarten that right up. So we look for 3 cards. Seems to be a good number. Let's see what we get. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Grab those. Then these biggins. They're great for example cards. I see you. Now, future higher self cards. These are blunt cards. I say it every time, but they're really good at just saying what needs to be said. So let's see what they need to say. 2 cards are good. What we want. All right, I'll take 3. Your pile 3, I'll take 3. And then last card, kind of like your last little bit of advice from your spirit guides. Higher purpose. Okay, I'll take the top. Okay, so let's start with the 8 of stones, which is the 8 of pentacles. So this is specific signs, symbols, and messages your spirit's guides are sending you. So the signs are related to honing your skills and effort. So they're going to put in your path tools, things about craftsmanship, things about hobbies. They're going to speak to you when you're being creative. That's why you're going to be, sometimes tripping over your paintbrushes, or you're going to be, things are going to come into your surroundings that you're going to like, how did that get there? They're trying to get your attention. That's what they're saying. So what is the message behind their signs? 8 of blades, which is the 8 of swords. They're trying to get you to break free from your self-imposed limitations. The guides want you to see beyond your fears or your mental blocks. So it sounds like the only thing stopping you from being your creative self is you. And so they're just, putting opportunities in front of you. And it looks like you're stopping yourself. You're mentally telling yourself, no, not right now. No, not today. No, I can't do that. I don't have time for that. I'm not good enough for that. And they're just going to keep sending these opportunities, these people who could be mentors, could be creative friends. They're going to just keep sending them. And you have to stop resisting. Kind of a way to put it. So, Queen of Vessels, which is Queen of Cups. The 3rd card is what they're offering. Advice and guidance to navigate your current situation. Their advice is to nurture your emotional health. They want you to listen with your intuition. And they want you to balance between giving and receiving love. There's a lot of blocks going on here. And it looks like maybe one of those blocks is that you are not good with compliments. You're not loving yourself as much as you should because you're very special. You're very loving and you're lovable. But it looks like you're getting in your way, getting in your head, maybe closing your heart off just a little bit. When you do that, it does affect your health, and the world just doesn't seem as bright or as fun. Okay? Get out of your way. the path they want you to consider. And that's the 9 of Sticks, which is the 9 of Wands. Your spirit guides are gently nudging you in this direction. They want you to persevere despite challenges. You're closer to your goals than you think. Trust your strength. Because you're going to find that any obstacle that gets in your way, you can overcome. Get out of your way. Like, this keeps coming up. And yeah, no, there's things in your life that you have to deal with, which we all do. And this is saying, you know, it's easier than you think. And you're going to really grow from this. You're going to get really good at dealing with people and situations, you know, that are not to your liking, but you're going to be quite good at it. Just persevere. Just keep going. Don't get in your head. Don't back away. If it seems too hard, it's really not. Let your mind talking. Let your heart talk. Your heart knows that you can do it. 6 of Stones, which is the 6 of Pentacles. So this is how can you strengthen your connection with your spirit guides. Easy. Volunteer. Share your resources and your time. Help someone. Help someone in need. And when you're doing this, it's going to strengthen the bond you have with your spirit guide. You have a lot to give. I mean, like here we are, like even in the cards, you're helping here, you're helping here. You know what I mean? You're helping someone here, you're helping community here. You've got a lot to give. And you're going to, through helping people, I think what they're trying to say is that, you know, you're going to be more intuitive, not only to other people and how they're feeling, not only to, you know, different situations. You're going to have a knowing, but I think they're also saying that spiritually, your guides are going to be able to show you more signs to put you on the path that you're supposed to be on. It sounds like you already are kind of going down the path that you're supposed to be on. But again, get out of your head. But look at all these helping. Look at all these helping cards. Like, just amazing. Seems like you have such a giving spirit. A wonderful spirit. And that is going to grow your connection. Wonderful. So let's look at the helper cards. 8 of Cups. Oh, look, now I want you to see this. 3 8s. 8 seems to be your number today. I don't know what the significance of it is for you, but it seems like you're quite intuitive. I think you will know or you will find out. I think that is another little, you know, another little nod from the spirit guides to you. So the 8 of Cups. So they're emphasizing the importance of walking away from situations that no longer serve you or your higher good. So this supports the idea of breaking free from self-imposed limitations. You know, the 8 of Swords here. Like, let that stuff go. Get out of your head. You are so much more than what your doubts are telling you. You really are. So many cards are you helping. Like you are, you know, picking up trash. Like that. Such a helper. But they are saying, please just get out of your head. It's not serving you. It's not letting you be the person you're supposed to be. This wonderful, caring, giving, loving person. 7 of Cups. So it says that you have a lot going on. You have a lot of options right now. And so their guidance is to nurture your emotional intuition, which is the Queen of Vessels here. And that will help you get on your true path. So like, for example, if you're faced with a lot of choices, take time to really think about them and trust your gut before deciding, don't just like knee-jerk reaction. They're saying, really trust your intuition. It's really good. But you have to sit and quiet. You have to sit and really just wait. Wait for that intuition, that little feeling that says, the right choice. And it looks like you might have a lot on your plate. And maybe you're choosing where to spend your time, or maybe what charity, or maybe what next project you're going to be doing. Your intuition is really good. I'm going to go back to the Eight of Cups and give you, I didn't really give you a good example of walking away from situations that no longer serve you. So walking away from a situation could be like a job. It could be an unfulfilling relationship. So you need to be seeking out something that is aligning to your true self. If there are people in your way, people who are blocking you from getting the job you really know you should be doing, or maybe at home you have somebody who is just not appreciating how giving and caring you are, give yourself permission to say, I deserve better and I can find better. Don't get stuck in your head saying, well, I'll never get better. This is as good as it gets. That's not true. It's not true. And your intuition is telling you. Your spirit guides are telling you. They know how big your story is. They know how big your heart is. And they want the best for you. And they know that you can have it. But there might be some people and situations in the way. And you might have to sit quietly and say, what do I need to do to get to my true self, true happiness, life purpose? So here we are. We're going to Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is the ultimate message for emotional renewal and spiritual awakening. So the spirit guide, so we just talked about this right here. Your spirit guide is offering promises of fresh start in love, a fresh start in creativity, and inner peace. Let me give you an example. There might be a new opportunity coming in for you for an emotional connection with someone, like a budding friendship. It could also be a creative project. And this creative project might be a direct result of befriending that person. So be open to these people who are coming in. Your spirits and guides are putting these people in your path because they know where you're going to shine. And they're giving you those opportunities, and you need to recognize them. And it looks like from here, some of those opportunities are going to be really good friendships. It might be a new love, if that's something you're looking for. And creativity. Creativity is really big with you. You're very creative. And maybe even through these creative projects, that might be where you're going to meet someone too. So let's look at... Oh, I just noticed. Okay, if cartoon nudity bothers you, please look away. Sorry, I didn't screen that fast enough, but I hope it doesn't bother you. Look away if it does, and look back when I'm done with this card. So this card is called the Balefire, and it's about jumping the fire. And you're doing it with a friend. So this goes back to, finding your friend here. Ace of Cups, making new friendships. It's jumping the fire. It's eliminating negative energies. A purification. A rite of passage. It's a celebration. It's tradition. And it could possibly be a fiery passion. Depends if you're looking for that or not. And fiery passion doesn't have to be the person. I mean, that might be inspiration. It might not be a person. It might all of a sudden you're going to be, doing something really creative, and it's all of a sudden it's like, oh my goodness, where have you been all my life? I love doing this. I feel alive doing this. Whatever that is. I mean, it could be gardening for all I know. It could be painting. It could be so many things, whatever your passion is. So that could be you and passion, or it could be you and your friend. But it's going to be fiery and exciting, and it's going to light that fire. There you go. Light that fire under your feet. Very good. They're saying so many things. Okay, so let's look at the future higher self. Oh, hello. This is your time to step up and lead from your soul. Yes, they are telling you to get going, to trust your intuition, and take the lead. Really put yourself out there. Trust your intuition. Be patient. Trust the wait. Everything is coming together. Yeah, I think once you start seeing the signs, dreams, having feelings, reoccurring numbers like 888, once you start seeing this, it's going to push you down the path. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow. Be patient, but trust that your guides have your best interest, and they do know what is best for you, and they want the best for you. If you see something, it's like, I wonder, that could be your intuition telling you to, yes, go take that course. Yes, walk into that store. Yes, talk to that person on the bus. Whatever it is, whatever you feel drawn to do, realize it is for your best interest. And third, when you start, the path appears. So take a step in any direction. Yep, when you start, I think that's summing up a lot of what's going on here. So I think the big takeaway is get out of your way and start walking towards what you're passionate about, right? You want to be running towards it. When you figure out what that is that lights your fire, like run towards it. And your last, creative expression. Yeah. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. Yeah, we've seen that. We've seen that. I mean, if you're feeling right now stuck and blocked, you need to be creative. Whatever creative means to you, whatever makes you feel alive when you're doing it. Like, you start doing it and hours pass and it's like, what? That's only been, 20 minutes, hasn't it? And it's like, no, it's 3 hours. That's your creativity. That's your passion. So when you work with, light, color, music, gardening, soil, nature, whatever it is, you are on a higher vibration and you can hear your guides. So one big thing about creative expression is don't let perfection be a block. Don't get stuck in the result so you don't enjoy the process. Because creativity is all about the process. And it looks like you have so much to give and so much to share. And you look really community minded. I'd be really interested to know what creativity exercise you come up with. What your intuition is telling you you should be doing and you need to do. And I don't think it will be a big argument. I think you want to do. I think this is something you want. Maybe you're in your head just a little bit. Maybe that perfection is in your head just a little bit. But you'll find that once you put that aside, so your world is going to get so big and so bright and so fascinating. That's exciting. Thank you, Pile 3. This was a very exciting, fiery reading. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you in another reading.